Hi, I'm Randall Barney, WTA's Membership Director. We're at IBC speaking with industry executives about the impact and evolution of new technologies in the teleport services and technologies segment.
Yes, I think the biggest change I've seen is the change in the kind of facilities, the equipment rooms that go with the teleports. Historically, when I started, they were quite small. The kind of power loadings within racks were probably at most 2 kilowatts. The fundamental change I've seen now is that devices have, one, got smaller, meaning the processor's power is much higher in them, which means now the kind of rack power loading we're seeing is about 4 to 6 kilowatts in a lot of cases. So it means now the kind of rack rooms we're having to build are very different to 10, 15 years ago. Other changes is what customers expect. Originally it would have been quite a simple equipment room. Now they need a room that has resilient air conditioning, resilient power. You have to be able to demonstrate that resiliency, good fire protection, good security. So the cost has increased dramatically in terms of providing a technical facility. Where it used to be kind of quite a simple room, it has now had to have all these facilities and functions built into it. I think the biggest technology really is VMware and virtualization, because it's going to change the way we offer services. I think there's going to be two steps to it. I think at the moment we'll be bringing the servers and the systems into the teleports, but ultimately I think they'll get pushed towards the cloud, which will mean that the earth stations will really go back to be more of an RF uplink, while at the moment they're an RF uplink with a lot of technical facilities. So I think long term the model is going to change dramatically. I think the first thing you can see now, there's a trend now for teleports to offer network services. It's very clear that currently, say for sports, there's a combination and a kind of hybrid solutions of doing both fibre contribution and satellite contribution. So you're seeing teleports now being network operation centres, and that's where we're seeing the growth currently. Will that change with virtualization? Probably, because you'll find that maybe the telecoms companies will start to take away some of the business that we used to do, and it will start going into the cloud. There are some challenges though. It's not that we're not there yet. In terms of like security of service, confidence of service, most broadcasters I think still now would worry about being on a virtual server and giving services on it. But once we've done it and we've proved that it can be done in a kind of earth station technical environment, there's no reason why it wouldn't then get pushed into the cloud. And we've got a model for that. If we look back at how IT services used to be provided, they used to be built into an office, or the office would look after it. Most offices now would prefer to go through cloud. What does that mean in terms of the teleport? We've got these big technical rooms. Will we need them with the cloud, where we're actually pushing it into another provider? So I think there are going to be some challenging times. Where are the new markets for us? I think they're having to go for the unique markets, but markets that can't be serviced by fibre. So as we know, you can do to aircraft, to ships, kind of entertainment packages, internet packages. They are definitely kind of an area that satellite can excel in. Also in terms of remote exploration, oil and gas is still quite a dominant market for us. That also brings other markets like telemetry and management of pipeline systems. That can't be done on fibre. It's actually very easy to do it over satellite. So there's some core markets we can still do. Maybe cellular growth into some very remote regions, maybe where we can support it on satellite. But again, we're seeing fibre pushing into areas historically where we would assume there would be no fibre connectivity. I think, as I've really kind of said, that a successful teleport is the one that embraces this virtual technology and actually strives to work with it, and maybe will build a reputation for managing these services. The equipment may not sit in the technical areas, it will sit in the cloud, but they will have the expertise to manage and deliver services with it.